Hello everyone, this is Monica, PGT in Computer Science from G.K.Jain schools. Now I am going to explain the very first chapter, Introduction to Computers. And this chapter is common for both 11th standard Computer Science and Computer Application. With no more further delay, let me move on to the topic. The first topic is Introduction. Computers, you know already, we are seen everywhere in our life in all aspects. For example, in the place of education, training, research, travel, tourism, etc. etc. Now, the next topic is generations of computer. Generations of computer is basically depends on the development in technology. We have 5 generations and 6th generation is in process. So, first generation is vacuum tubes and from the year 1942 to 55. First generation vacuum tubes 1942 to 55. And this vacuum tube is big in size and it consumes more power and generate more heat. And we can only use machine languages in this first generation. Machine language in the sense we have to give instruction to the computer by means of zeros and ones. And this is the second generation, transistors 1955 to 1964. And transistor is much smaller than the vacuum tube and it consumes less power and generate less heat, and we can use both machine language and assembly language in this second generation. Assembly language is nothing but we have to give instruction by means of a pseudocode. For example, we have to give like add A, B. So the computer will understand that we have to add A and B together and to give the result. And third generation's ICs, integrated circuits, 1964 to 75. IC, after development of integrated circuits, our computers have become more smaller, faster and reliable. And here we can use high level languages. For example, we can use C, C++, COBOL, Fortran, in this generation. And the fourth generation is microprocessor, MUP, very large scale integrated circuits from the year 1975 to 1980s. So after this MUP, that is microprocessor, we will have microcomputers. For example, IBM and Apple were developed. And fifth generation, we have ultra large scale integration, 1980 to till date. Ultra large scale integration. So in this we have a parallel processing with a distributed operating system. And the sixth generation is till in future. We have development in robotics and development in voice recognition software in the sixth generation. And next topic is datas and informations. You all know already what is datas, right? Datas are nothing but it is unprocessed collection of raw fact. Raw fact means it will be in a unprocessed condition. So what are the data given by the user to the system for processing will be called as a datas. For example, we are giving as Kavita and C. So there is no meaning by reading the name Kavita and C. We can come to know Kavita is a name and C is the alphabet, but it will not give any meaning combined together. So once the data are received, it will be taken as an input. It will be given to the processing unit for process, and that processed data will be given to the output unit. For example, now you can see the processed data like Kavita secured C grade. So this will be the information. Move on to our next topic, components of a computer. And this is an important topic in our first chapter. Components of a computer generally deals with two important categories. One is hardware and another one is software. You people know what is hardware, right? So the physical components, if for example keyboard, mouse, monitor will all come under hardware. And software is nothing but a program or the instructions what you are giving to the computer for the processing. So that will come under software. So components, you have three basic units. One is input, one is processing, and another one is output. So in the input unit, the user will give the data to the computer for the processing. For example, you will have many input unit like keyboard, mouse, trackball, scanner, joystick. This all comes under input unit. So user can give input by means of using any of the input devices, and the input will be given to the processing unit. Processing is nothing but it is CPU, central processing unit. It will have three major components. One is control unit, ALU, and memory unit. ALU is nothing but arithmetic and logical unit. Arithmetic and logical unit is nothing but you can do all the mathematical calculations. For example, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication by using arithmetic unit. And you can do logical gate operations. For example, AND, OR, NOT, NAND, NOR, XOR, all the operations by using logical unit. And control unit, by the name itself you can identify the controlling capacity of the processing unit will be in the control unit. So it will control all other process in the computer. For example, input is given to the ALU, input will be given to the main memory. So after processing, the output will be given to the output unit. So all the process will be controlled and maintained by the control unit. And you have a memory unit. In memory unit, you have two types. One is primary and another one is secondary. Primary memory is nothing but it is a main memory. What are the data and informations you have will be stored temporarily in this memory. It is volatile in nature, that is, if the power is switched off, the data in the main memory will get erased. For example, for doing any addition calculation in your processing, I have to give two numbers, 5 and 6. So 5 and 6 will be stored temporarily in the main memory for the processing. So after the process once got over, it will be transferred to the secondary memory that will be stored permanently. And secondary memory is non-volatile in nature, that is, even the power is switched off, your data will not get erased. For example, you have CD, DVD and hard disk in your computer. And the final unit is your output unit. Is nothing but it will gives you the information after all your processing. Like I already told you, Kavita and C will don't have any meaning combined together. If I give you the information like Kavita secured C grade, that gives you the information. So input whatever we are giving by the user will be in an unprocessed form, that will be processed by using your processing unit, and the processed output will be given to the output unit for your understandable format. Let me conclude my topic which we are done today. We first discuss about the introduction and where are the places we are seeing computer nowadays. And next we dealt about like generations of computers from first generation to sixth generation. And we talk about like data and informations, what is basically a data and what is information is all about. And finally we discussed about the components of the computer. So what are the three major components we have and the integral components inside your processing unit. Thank you.